La analista deportiva y embajadora de Buena Voluntad de la ONU, Marion Reimers, pidió protección digital para las usuarias en la conmemoración del Día Internacional de la Mujer en un foro organizado por las Naciones Unidas.
Well, thank you so much. The first way to handle it is I'm so privileged. The energy in this room, I mean, I can fill up the tank for a year, so thank you so much. But as I mentioned, not everyone can sit here, not everyone can hear your applause. And in that sense, yes, I have been a victim of online harassment for a very long time. There are paid campaigns, and I'm not the only woman that suffers this in Mexico and throughout the world. And the thing is, it is a very lonely place. There is nothing more intimate than your phone, is there? And yet, it probably isn't, depending on how your security works. But we wake up, we look at our phone. We go to bed, we look at our phone. You guys are looking at your phone right now. And the thing is, no one seems to see what is happening to you, because the only one who's reading that probably is you. And it feels like a death by 1,000 knives. But the thing is, as you feel that you're sinking into a sea of blue, you look at this sea of blue and realize that you're probably looking at the wrong place. So I have been privileged enough to be able to cope with this in terms of my mental health by going to therapy. My friends, my family, my colleagues, my girlfriend, everyone who's been standing by my side. But not all women have that possibility. Not all human beings have that possibility. And that is when I started realizing we need to stop thinking about this problem in terms of, how the individual is going to deal with this. We need to tap into the structures. We need to talk about policy.
We need to look at what Denmark is doing. Right.
Absolutely. And the thing is, I started realizing this, and we are so far behind because there is no one, or it feels like there is no one to help you, because this is such a new landscape. And this has created so many new necessities that we need to catch up real quick. But we need to understand that this is not just someone just telling you, you're so bad at your job. This pushes people towards suicidal thoughts. This pushes people towards self-censoring. So when you take into account that 75% of women journalists have been victims of online harassment, this is directly intertwined with how we speak about problems in the public sphere, with how democracies are understood, with how the voices of women are being taken into account. So if there is a big impossibility for us to access technology just because of the fact that we're women, once we're there, we're harassed. And once we access the public sphere through our voices because we're journalists, we're once again harassed. So this is a triple problem. And we need to understand that this taps directly into freedom of speech. In most countries, this is incredibly important. So I do think that this doesn't only have to do with me, I'm just an example, but there's so many others. So we need to understand that, yet again, this is a bigger problem. And that is why I started coping with it by understanding that I have a big possibility. I'm incredibly honored to be here, and I'm going to use my voice as much as I can. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for using your voice.